Hi, Mr. Marwitz. My name is Jedediah Stevens. I represent Athenian Travel Agency. I heard that you were interested in purchasing a travel package for your retirement home. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the call. I was wondering if I could possibly interest you in a travel package to the country of Scotland. I heard that you were planning on traveling in the months of June and July, and June and July are perfect for Scotland. So if you'd like, I could actually give you some details about Scotland and maybe provide you with some information about where you're staying and what you could do while you were there, and maybe some research that you could do on the country before you arrived. Sounds good, sir? All right, thank you very much. So here's some information that I have as to what you would do. So my presumption is that you would fly into Glasgow, and then you could take the train to the city of Edinburgh. It's a very historic town in the country of Scotland, and the research that I've done has yielded the best results for the Balmoral Hotel. It's part of the Balmoral Castle complex in Scotland, and I hear that it's incredibly well reviewed. The rooms are superb, the food is incredible, so I would definitely recommend the Balmoral Hotel, and it would have sufficient rooms to accommodate all of your party, so I would recommend that. As to what there is to do in the country of Scotland, to sort of make a preface to my to all of the things that you can do. Scotland is very easy to access anything by train, so you can take trains to wherever you'd like to go, or you can rent cars. That is entirely up to you. Now, granted, you do have to deal with the fact that the driving is on the wrong side of the road, so that will take some getting used to. So some of the information that I came up with, if any of you are interested in falconry, I know that this is a topic that a lot of people have a lot of questions of, and it is very available in Scotland. There is a falconry place in Perth, which is about an hour and 45 minutes away from Edinburgh. Now that would be by driving, so it would be about maybe 2.5 hours by train. And I would definitely recommend that experience. It is very well done by the master falconers that they have. It provides some fun. It provides bonding for your group, so I would really recommend that. If you're more interested in cuisine, I would recommend the Royal Botanic Garden, which has a restaurant attached. I hear that their chef has some incredible experiments that he does with some of the more exotic plants that he has at the Botanical Garden. And then I also discovered the town of Ayrshire, which has a tremendous number of things that you can do. You could golf, and I know a great number of your party enjoy golfing. I also know that there are a number of scenic trails where you can look at the city, and you can also look at the ocean. That would provide a great experience for you. And they also have a great number of restaurants and places where you can eat, which would be really phenomenal for you and your group. And that is also very easily accessible by train or by car, depending on the mode of transportation that you choose. And in regards to the country of Scotland, some information that you could deduce or ascertain, I would suggest finding the Funk and Wagnalls Encyclopedia and reading their articles on first the country of Scotland and also the city of Edinburgh. That would give you some really good background information. And then also the BBC has several articles on the history of Scotland, but also one in particular about Scotland's Reformation, their religious reformation, which it really has some tremendous information. Also, there's a book that I would recommend for your entire group by two gentlemen by the names of Willis and Elspeth, and that book is titled Scotland, and it really gives a very thorough overview of the country of Scotland and some of the history and some of the information that you and your party might know. And there's also a book that I personally have used in my own travels that's called Visitor's Guide to Scotland. And it's written by a gentleman by the name of David White, which provides a lot of information, some things that you might like to visit. I thank you very much for your time, for listening, and I would definitely recommend that you would call me back within the next week or so about some figures. I can possibly start putting together some airfares and maybe start some reservations at your hotels and for transportation once you're in the country. So please feel free to call me back. And if you ask for me personally, and I'll be able to talk to you, and if I'm not at my desk at the time, you can of course talk to one of my wonderful coworkers, and they will be willing to help you out. Do you have any further questions, sir? No, thank you very much. And again, thank you so very much for contacting Athenian Travel Agency, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Thank you.